Today I'm going to be working on something a little bit different. I'm going to be removing this sticker on my hood. It's also called a clear bra, made out of PPF, just that paint protection film that you find not only on your hood, but also on different spots of your car. A lot of times it's on rear wheel wells, and a lot of actual manufacturer decals are made out of it. And it's either made to be a fancy sticker, or in this case, protect the paint from rock chips on the highway. Same goes for the ones that are on the back fender. Again, protect rocks being kicked up by the front wheel. Now the thing with these stickers is they're great, I guess, at first, but then they get old and they start discoloring, they start cracking like this, they start attracting more dirt, and they just become a real eyesore. And the problem is if you leave them that long, leave them until they get too old, they get much harder to remove. So I've probably left this thing a little bit too long. As you can see, it's already cracked, chipping, and it's gonna be a lot harder to remove. Now my brother-in-law, who has the same truck and the same sticker, just got a quote from a detailer to remove it, and they wanted minimum $300 and said if it took, much longer than normal, they were gonna charge hourly $100 an hour after that. And they literally told him they hate doing these because they take so long and they're such a hassle. So the very first thing I'm going to do is clean it so that I'm not grinding any dirt or rocks in my paint accidentally. And this job isn't that hard. It just takes a lot of time and elbow grease. And there's a couple tools you definitely want to have to make it easier. So I just have a cheap heat gun. You could use a hair dryer if you want, but a heat gun gets a little bit hotter. And then the key to all this is these plastic razor blades. I got a kit that came with like 10 of these plastic razor blades and a scraper, but I found because they're the exact same size as a normal scraper blade, it fits inside like a scraper you'd get for a metal blade, and it's a lot stronger and I can push a lot harder on it. The plastic handle and blades were $7 online, and then the actual real scraper handle was like $3 at a local hardware store. The heat gun, you can get them for like 20 bucks online, and I'll put the links to everything in the description. All right, as you can see, I am out in the hot blazing sun. I wish I could do this in the shade, but you want to get this sticker hot. And already just being out in the sun, you can see I can get under there with the blade. So if you get to these stickers early enough before they get too old, you can actually grab them and pull, which really helps. So it looks like I might be able to get away with some pulling, but if they're really old and cracked, it just comes apart in your hands, and you have to really do everything with the scraper. Yeah, see, it's starting to split apart because this is a cracked area. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start doing strips. So the cool thing about these plastic scrapers is they won't scratch your paint as long as they're not grinding dirt and rocks into the surface. So I like to do these strips. Okay, so this is a difficult spot, so I'm going to bring in the heat gun. So I'm just kind of heating up the plastic ahead of the blade. I really don't want to put a ton of heat on the blade because these are plastic and they do soften, which makes them work less effectively. I find that in corner areas, I need a little bit more heat to do it. Another tip is sometimes if it'll let you, you want to actually do it like a slicing motion rather than a snow plow. And sometimes the slicing will actually get up a lot more glue than just trying to ram it square through the stuff. One tip I will give you is that a fresh edge makes a huge difference. So you'll want to flip your blade to a fresh side or replace it altogether quite often. Okay, now that I've scraped off all of the sticker part, I brought the truck under the cover to get it in the shade to actually cool down, because now I don't want it hot. Because the next step is removing all of the glue that's left over. And I found the best product is this guy, the Goo Gone. It says it's the automotive version, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. And I've tried a couple other things, and this just seems to work the best. But what I'm going to basically do is coat this whole area in Goo Gone and let it sit for like 15 minutes. And the reason I brought it in the shade is because I don't want this stuff evaporating. I want it to stay wet and gelled and working on the glue. All right, the instructions say that you're not supposed to put this on rubber, and there is a little bit of this rubber seal showing, so I'm going to just mask it off with this piece of paper. I'm just going to generously douse this. While you're waiting for the Goo Gone to soak in, would you do us a huge favor and subscribe to Budget Mechanic, because it really helps us out making new content for you guys. All right, I've let the Goo Gone sit on this glue for about 15 minutes, and now I'm going to scrape it off with a fresh razor. So I put a fresh blade in here. That's really important. It'll make a big difference. And I'm just going to get to work. So you can see that there is leftovers that didn't come up, and I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on it. I'm going to do a second coat of the Goo Gone later on. All right, now I'm just gonna take a wet rag and I'm just gonna kind of scrub, see if I can get rid of the remaining adhesive haze that's on here. I can feel the rag dragging when it hits like a sticky spot, so I'm just going until I don't feel any drag on any area. So in the final steps of removing the adhesive with the Goo Gone with the rag, it was sometimes hard to see what was still there. So I found that drawing the squeegee over it real quick would reveal what was left, and then I could hit it with the rag. So this is looking really good, but because I have a black car, I'm really seeing some fine scratches left by those plastic razor blades, as well as a really obvious line between where all the water spots are on the hood and what's been underneath that bra. So now there's a really distinct line. And to get rid of that, I'm going to use some Meguiar's scratch remover. So you can use a drill with this particular kit, but I just want to be real gentle, so I'm going to do it by hand. I'm just going over the line, which is actually where most of the scratch marks are from the razor blades. They're super fine. You really probably wouldn't even notice anything if this were any other color but black. And this line between the water spot area and the stuff that was covered up is another reason why you don't want to leave these too long, because the longer you leave these old stickers, the more that line is going to be an issue. Oh, check that out. Line is gone. So this probably all took me about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And because I already had the heat gun, didn't need to buy a hair dryer. So I spent about 20 bucks in product and 10 extra for the scratch remover. And it turned out fantastic. And I saved myself $300. Definitely something you can do yourself. If you want to save even more money, we made an amazing video on restoring your headlights from foggy to crystal clear. You can check that out right here.